So we outlined the whole neck using the Dorian mode, playing in a minor key. But we can start anywhere we want to with any of the modes and use that as our ground point. So for instance, if I wanted to start on the 2nd fret, playing the key of A, and would rather play against a major tonality, then I still have all those modes to back me up and carry me throughout the neck. What I'd like to do now is simply play another jam track that uses the Mixolydian mode, another commonly used mode in popular music, in folk music, and also in jazz, of course. And I'll layer the scarps on top of that from the other diatonic modes in the same order that we did before, only starting with Mixolydian, moving up to Aeolian, then to Locrian, to Ionian, to Dorian, to Phrygian, to Lydian, and then back to Mixolydian. Here's the jam track. Have a major key now. It's playing on an A7 chord. I just did the same thing on the Mixolydian scale, or the Mixolydian mode, layering modes on top of that, using scarps as my framework for the 2-finger outlines, and then being able to fill in the notes in between. That's a very quick run through of how the first half, at least, of this book, Scarpology, lays things out, which basically opens up the entire fretboard. In the second half of the book, then we go through a little more involved harmonic structures using minor chords, minor scales rather, introduction to the harmonic minor, the melodic minor, going through the different modes of both of those scales, as well as the harmonic major, and some augmented and diminished scales. We even talk about tritone substitutions and the very commonly used technique of doing the 2-5-1 chord progression in lots of different keys. So that basically outlines the book that I talked about. This is the book known as Scarpology. My cameraman in action here. Scarpology, which is a mapping of the fretboard and an introductory guide to improvisation on mandolin and other instruments tuned in perfect fifths. Go to my website, scarpology.com, which will redirect you to the pages as needed to find out information on this book. Or if you choose, you can look it up on Amazon Kindle, Barnes & Noble Nook format, and get an EPUB version of the very same book. Personally, I prefer the print version, but I'm old-fashioned, so you may like the newer version and read very well on tablets. Thank you very much for your time.